Hello, this is Julian Rico, and welcome to Sports News on this June 21st, 2024. Of course, it's nighttime, and of course, it is my birthday. So, happy birthday to me! Leave a comment and hit that like button, subscribe, as it's my birthday. We're closing in to Saturday. But let's get to the news, and I'll leave y'all alone if y'all don't want to see me. Without further ado, okay, let's start in the NHL. The Oilers have beat the Florida Panthers 5-1 in Game 6 to force a winner-take-all finale for the 2024 Stanley Cup. The first period started with Warren Foegele from Edmond. The second period started hot for the Oilers. Adam Hedgerquist from the Oilers and Zach Heyman with that made it 3-0, 3-0 until Alexander Brockovich scored the Florida goal, but then it was not enough. Ryan McLeod and Darnell Nurse scored the two goals, and it's 5-1. From down 3-0 in the series, and they win 3 games to get to Game 7. And we're going to wait on Sunday, I think Sunday or Monday, to decide the winner for the Stanley Cup. And I still have the Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers fans are now going right now in their house saying, oh my goodness, we're going to need to win Game 7. We're going to need Game 5, Game 6, but no, we're going to go to Game 7. This is going to be an interesting series. The Oilers, again, I said it earlier, they respond, and that is what they're doing right away. They are responding right away. And this is a good series already. But now it comes down to who will win Game 7. Winner takes all for the Stanley Cup. Let's keep going. How about college football? Shout out to Jerry, who is a friend of mine in Georgia. The Oklahoma Sooners have agreed to a 6-year extension with head coach Venables. Venables. Yeah, I think it's his name. On the new deal, which keeps the third-year sideline boss under contract through the 2029 season, it's worth $46.5 million, according to 24/7 Sports' Tom Green. It was approved by the school Board of Regents on today. Now, this makes sense. This is a well-earned for Oklahoma's head coach, Brent Venables. He was the defense coordinator back in with Clemson, took the head coaching job 3 years ago. And this is a well-earned job for him. He did well with Oklahoma. Now he's now in a new conference in the SEC with a big division with Texas alongside of them. Expecting to be competitive. But questions are going to be on, can they beat these games like Alabama, Auburn in their schedule? It's going to be a tough season for Alabama. Tennessee's another good opponent also. But again, this team can find a way to get to the SEC championship, or else, well, maybe a bowl game. But Brent Venables, well-earned. Congrats to him. Shout out to him. Let's go to the MMA, which is Conor McGregor. McGregor said he has a broken toe, forced him out of the UFC 303 main event against Michael Chandler. So Conor McGregor will not participate in the main event in that match against Michael Chandler. So tough one for him. We'll see who will replace him for that match, or unless they'll wait until he is fully healthy to get the match started. Let's start at the Euros also on Slovakia and Ukraine. Ukraine gets it back 2-1 over Slovakia. Poland is done. They're out with a loss to Austria. It's tough with Robert Lewandowski and Poland. Tough one. And then France and Netherlands ended the draw. With that draw, that would mean Poland is done. They're out. And now Austria has a chance to end up maybe second or third and get a chance to qualify to the round of 16. All right, and finally we'll get the bonus news. Copa America kicked off again. Peru and Chile today with a 0-0 draw in NCAAF Stadium. So here's what the standings look like. Argentina with 1 win, no draw, no losses with 3 points. Peru in second place with 1 point. Third place Chile with 1 point, and fourth place is Canada with no points after their brutal loss to Argentina. Here are the games that are going to happen on tomorrow. So if you're a Latino, I will do this to you. If you are an English person, you can't translate this. Go ahead and go to hit the captions button, and then you can just find it. It says translate. It said English. So we have Ecuador versus Venezuela at 6 p.m. in Levi Stadium on FS1, TUN and Universo. Y luego parece, and now it's el Tri. Viva Mexico. As Mexico takes on Jamaica at 9 p.m. NRG Stadium on FS1, TUN and Universo. To this, shout out to Latinos. Ecuador contra Venezuela a las 6 p.m. en el estadio de Levi's en San Francisco. Puedes verlo en FS1, TUN en Univision. México contra Jamaica a las 9 p.m. NRG Stadium, el estadio de NRG Stadium, home of los Houston Texans. Puedes verlo en FS1, TUN and Univision. And that is why I had to speak Latino. So shout out to them. And then we get the bonus. Our first bonus of the day. Shout out to Caitlin Clark and the Fever. And shout out to the Atlanta Dream. Not only the Fever beat the Atlanta Dream 91-79 on a big game, which we are now on Saturday, on a Friday night, which my birthday has completely officially been done. So I am now 19 years old, y'all. And how about this for Atlanta? This is special. The Fever and Dream game in front of a record-breaking 17,575 fans at State Farm Arena. How about that? You got fans from Atlanta Dream are about to see Caitlin Clark from the Indiana Fever coming to your town in Atlanta, and your dream is wanted to see your Atlanta Dream to be Caitlin Clark. But again, it's a tough one. But again, now we're gonna see Caitlin. But tough one. But now we're seeing Caitlin Clark getting back on track. I think we're seeing this right now after they're getting back to these win games. Can they still compete for maybe a playoff spot or a championship? I don't know how the WNBA works. I guess they do playoffs and then the championship, or unless they get only 2 teams, the top 2 teams will go to the championship. So I'll check that out. But that's the news for today. Again, yesterday's my birthday. So, of course, this is still sports news for June 21st, 2024. Shout out to the Oilers fans in their last home game in Edmond, and now they have to travel to Florida for Game 7. Shout out to them as the Oilers came back from 3-0 to Game 7. And shout out to Oklahoma, the program in Oklahoma, and Brent Venables, well-deserved for this extension, 6-year extension. Congratulations, man. Well-deserved. To the countries of Ukraine, stay strong, Ukraine, as big win for them and try to get to the next round of the Euros. Shout out to Caitlin Clark and the Fever, and of course the Atlanta Dream, who had a record-breaking set in the arena, State Farm Arena. So our shout outs is today to you guys. That is it for today. And again, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll leave you your thoughts. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.